Hey guys, it's Blackstone Betty. Let's talk seasoning your Blackstone griddle my way. In this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how I prefer to season my Blackstone griddles. It's basically the same thing with a few little, we'll say, zhuzhed up techniques that make for a super sleek ice skating rink surface that I absolutely love. So I'm going to share with you guys all of that in this video. Before we jump into it, be sure to go to that Blackstone Products YouTube channel and subscribe and click the bell. That way you guys don't miss any of the recipes from the Blackstone crew. Now let's get to seasoning. I have seasoned a ton of different Blackstone models, and this is my guaranteed way to get you that sleek, smooth surface. We have everything laid out. We have a grill block, dish soap for our soapy water, and a second bowl with some fresh water. Of course, our Blackstone griddle seasoning and conditioner. And of course, I have some olive oil and some onion sliced up, a lot of onion. I will go over why exactly you want to use onions as your first cook rather than the bacon that you're going to hear a ton all over social media. You're also going to need some good paper towels that are not linty, or you can use the blue shop towels, which are fabulous for seasoning your Blackstone, and a pair of tongs. So let's jump into that griddle block. We have our Blackstone off. It's unboxed. We just assembled it. Now we're going to hit this griddle with our grill block. You can go lightly, or you can really try to smooth out the surface as much as possible. Ever since stripping my first Blackstone and re-seasoning it, once I use that grill block on the surface of my very first Blackstone, this is what I now do immediately out of box to get that super smooth surface. Once that is done, we have our soapy water. We're going to get some paper towels and just wash everything left behind from hitting it with the griddle block. Once that's nice and washed up, and this will be the only time that you want to wash your griddle with soap and water, unless of course you're stripping it and re-seasoning it. Now switch out our soapy water with our fresh water and get this griddle nice and rinsed off. Now turn on your Blackstone heat to high. That high heat, we want it to dry out all of the water left behind on the surface to ensure everything is dry completely. Once it's dry after a few minutes, we're going to start with our Blackstone griddle seasoning and conditioner. We want to drop down a tablespoon or two of this and get it rubbed in with a paper towel or shop towel in between some tongs and get a super smooth layer of this oil all over the place. The blend of oils is perfect in this seasoning, and you'll begin to see the smoke roll off this Blackstone as soon as you start spreading this around. If you see any of that oil starting to bead or pool, just wipe it down. Otherwise, stand back and let it do its thing for about 5 minutes, or once that smoke starts to die down. Then you're going to repeat this 2 more times for a total of 3 times. Once that's done and your third layer of seasoning is done smoking, we can turn off our griddle and hop over to our onions. Now, the science behind onions. Onions have been used for tons and tons of years. Ask your grandmother if she ever caramelized onions in a cast iron skillet. It really helps to season those cast iron skillets. And just like for years and years and years, people have seasoned woks with onions or green onions or garlic. The sulfur that's in these onions will help to polymerize the oil to the cast iron. So the next time you hear someone tell you to season with bacon, tell them no way, no thank you. Plus, you run the risk of your bacon, which is not very cheap, especially anymore. That bacon tends to stick for your first cook. Onions are super inexpensive, so you can slice up a whole bag of onions and use these to season your Blackstone for next to nothing. Trash them if you want, or caramelize them and save them for something else. We have a bag sliced up. We're gonna hit these with some olive oil. You can use any oil of choice that you prefer. We're gonna give them a toss and then get them back on our Blackstone that we're putting on medium to medium low. We don't wanna rush this. We want these onions to cook nice and slow, moving them to the edges, the outside where you notice your Blackstone is not turning black with the first round of seasoning. Let these onions hang out around there, do their thing. They're really going to help to get all of your Blackstone seasoned to perfection, which you would not be able to do with bacon, especially if it was sticking. Now that those onions are done, we're going to remove them and wipe off or scrape off with the Blackstone scraper any onion bits left behind. Give it a wipe down. If anytime you're shutting down your Blackstone griddle and it looks dry after wiping around that leftover oil, hit it with a little bit of extra oil, wipe it in, close your lid, and you are good to go until your next cook. Now I hope this video helps you. I really love the grill block for the first thing I do when putting together a Blackstone. It makes for such a sleek surface, which I absolutely love, which I really need for the amount of cooking that I do. And the onions, well, that's been my secret for a long time, so I hope you guys try it and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys are ready to strip down a Blackstone, try the onions next time. And if not, go buy yourself another Blackstone just so that you can have fun seasoning it. Until next time, I'm Blackstone Betty. Don't forget to go to that Blackstone Products YouTube channel and hit that bell. I will see you guys in the next video.